brought about when it was first brought out rather as a bill, and when the governor rejected it, we talked about it. We looked at that part of the amendment where it says that they will extend the time in office of the local government chairman if there are no local government elections. Of course, we also know that before the bill was passed into law, vetoed into law, I should put it that way, certain local government chairmen, about two or three of them, went to the court to ask that the court stop the law from being effective. There is that court process, I believe. There is also, the other process where the local government chairman, after the law was passed, went to, I think in Abuja, asking the court, to mandate the police to protect them, mandate the police to, secure them and their families and their properties, and also ensure that the state government does not stop their funds, their salaries. Really getting it's really, really interesting, right? So there is that court case somewhere, and then there is the law. Now, we understand the, can I say, plethora of cases, court cases, as it relates to whether Martin Amewule and his, how do I put it, his assembly, the people he leads, the Martin Amewule-led assembly, if they're still lawmakers or not, they're court cases, in that stead. But more interestingly, the INEC chairman, like I've referenced for the umpteenth time this afternoon, did say 2 days ago, was it yesterday, it was reported, that the matter is in court, or the matters are in court, and as a result, INEC is not going to preempt the court. So in the eyes of INEC, these guys have not yet vacated their seats. These guys are still sitting on the seat of parliament here in the state. Now, if we should now look at all of these arguments, and once again, not because I'm taking sides, not especially on my 1 year anniversary, right? I do not have any flyover to show for my 1 year in office, but I'm just joking. But I'm not on any side. But the thing I understand from what INEC has done is that they are presuming every party is innocent until the court says otherwise. And if that be the case, if we should go by that everybody is innocent until the court says otherwise, then there is the likelihood that at this point, and it's an argument, I'm not saying it's law. I started by saying we're not lawyers, but we're just looking at this, and we're looking at it from every possible angle, because that's how we learn. That's how best to learn, right? And so if everybody is innocent until proven guilty, then is there the possibility that the law stands, talking about the extension, if there are no elections? Does it mean that that law stands pending the determination of the various courts on the issue of who is a lawmaker or not in Rivers State? Yes, academic conversation on the show today. So the question that we should be asking, because, as it is, June is not far. I just checked my calendar, and that's how I of course, I remember today is my 1 year anniversary. I checked my calendar. Today's the 17th of May. In about 14 days' time, 2 weeks to be precise, we should have rounded off the month of May. June upon us would mean that is the month of expiration legally, before, of course, the law. Imagine if there were local government elections. Imagine we did not have all of this political crisis. Imagine for a second there were no arguments. The administration of the local government chairman, 23 of them, would have ended in the month of July, or rather June, month of June. Canada concentrate in the month of June, right? So if it does end in the month of June, what that means is that we are heading for some heavy political battle It's a political battle. I mean, heavier than what we currently see. Remember when it all started? What happened? The governor had come out to say, "What did I do that you want to impeach me? What have I done that you want to impeach me?" And that's how we started the conversation. Oh, and then of course we saw the bombing of or is it the arson or whatever it is, the explosion at the Den Assembly complex, and all of those were the conversations. Until one day we saw the FCT minister in a media chat say that it's all about structure, and ever since then, we have talked about structure, we have defined structure, we have analyzed structure. But then again, the former governor came out and said, "Oh, what do you want to know what structure is? Structure is, the senators from River State, the House of Reps members from River State, the governor from River State, the House of Assembly members, that 32 of them from River State, the local government chairman and the councillors, from the 23 local governments, and these are the structure." I mean, back then I asked, where did they categorize you and I? Of course, you know the answer to that. Why I stand on the side of the people, right? Anyways, the point is, it's always been about structure. And if the local government is part of the structure, and you know that the right political scientific definition of the local government is that it is the government closest to the people. But in this case, politically, in the Nigerian political system, it is the government that is the foundation of all the politicking in the country, in Nigerian politics. And so the fight, and it saddens me that we as Nigerians, I'm not just talking real estate now, we as Nigerians, we have negated, we have been very indifferent, we have been very unbothered about the local government elections. I can count the number of people who, in the recently held local government elections across Nigeria, in Bayelsa State, in all the other states. I can count the number of people who came out to vote in the various local governments in those states. Same thing with the last one that happened in River State. We're very, very, indifferent, unbothered, I don't care attitude about local government elections. Anyways, when I come back from the commercial that I'm about to go for, I'll tell you why this conversation is necessary, and then ask my question, and then open the phone lines. Please just stay tuned.
The FA Council via
intrigues, ask yourself a question: what would happen most likely if? Of course, you would agree with me, do you, Shuri? Hello, as related to it about it, a big issues with NDC discipline justice, and we wondered if the NDC will extend its focus to Rivers State, given how slow the wheel of justice is spinning. But really, let's take a listen to Choma Choko, who says that the local government chairman of River State and okay, I think that's not where it started from. This is where it started from. A lawyer, Choma Choko, is urging the 23 local government chairman in River State and the loyalists against blocking access to the council secretariats when their tenure ends. As you may know, the tenure of local government council will end in exactly 1 month on June 18th. June the 18th. In an interview with our correspondent, Mr. Joko said crisis may erupt if local government chairmen do not vacate their councils, and that's not what we want, right? We don't want any of that to happen. So I'm just looking for the sound bite so I can use it. I can play it. That's if there is a sound bite. Okay, I think this is it now.
Stampede themselves on the local government councils which they occupy, relying on the laws made by assembly members for which the assembly is even being questioned in various laws and courts. That will certainly be an invitation to anarchy, and we definitely create chaos in this respective local government council because their tenure cannot for any reason be elongated by virtue of the statute establishing the local government council. Vis-a-vis Section 7 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Now, you see, with this law too, because some lawyers are questioning the legality of the law, and you know what it says, what is written in the Constitution. Any law that is not in accordance or does not align with the Constitution it's null and void. The Constitution comes out top. We see it has to be interpreted by the court as to whether the law aligns with the Constitution or not. So it means a legal proceedings, and until then the Constitution is given the lawmakers the power to make laws. So this is a real big issue. I mean, we've been so bothered about the politics in it. Oh, the governor said this, oh, the former commissioner said this, oh, the lawmakers on this side said this, the lawmakers on the other side said that, but we have not come to the point. And I tried to have this conversation, was it last week, when I invited the former police PRO to this issue, because the police will be the one to enforce the law. What law are they going to enforce? These are the issues, right? These are the problems. But for someone who lives in Rivers, I'd like to get your take on this issue, because it is really important that we talk about it. Really important that we talk about it. But before we do that, I think Choma Choko also said the amended local government laws of the state by the Martin Amewulu-led House of Assembly extending tenures of council is against the statute establishing local government councils in Nigeria. So it means that there will be legal proceedings indeed as it relates to this very issue. I'd like to get I'm done talking. Really, I am done talking this time. 0817 923 0002. 0817-923-0003 and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number, audio and text format are welcomed. 0809-030-6416. And this one says, I'm going to read this one because it gives me some kind of joy. Happy 1 year anniversary, Kalada. I love how you anchor this program. Chika, thank you very much. And I do appreciate, I really do appreciate I can, serve you and as many people listening. I don't take it for granted. I never do. I know we argue a lot, but I don't take it for granted. Let's take a listen to this.
Hello, Kalada. Good afternoon. My name is Ambassador Bagbi A. Bagmi. Yes, we are not lawyers, but the law is clear. And you need a common sense. One needs common sense to understand the position of the law. The 27 lawmakers defected in the month of December last year. That is to say that now that a court of competent jurisdiction has given an injunction and ordered them not to parade themselves as lawmakers until the matter before it is decided, I can assure you that by the time the judgment comes, because that of Rivers cannot be different from other states, it would have meant that, or implied that, every action they have taken from the time of that defection is null and void. So that local government amendment law that extended the tenure of the chairman cannot stand, definitely. Thank you very much.
Bagby, but you know, it did not say it stopped or it just declared them non-lawmakers. He only said stop parading up until the determination. So I don't think it stops them or their work until the determination. All they are going to be doing, from my understanding, is stop being lawmakers if we're going to go by that directive. But I've got JJ, and he's calling me from Port Hack Township. JJ, welcome. What is on your mind?
Good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Canada.
After that, I don't know how to describe the people. They said they should stop parading themselves as lawmakers. Made that law.
You can just say the Martin.
I think about 23 minus 2. That's 21 local government chairmen went to court, right?
Okay.
With that interpretation that the court gives them an ex parte order so that they can continue in office for 6 months after they leave office. And the court rejected and said, no, we cannot give you ex parte order on this subject matter. What we would do is to hear the case on its merit. And that case was adjourned, so no order was given. So as it stands right now, nothing backing anybody from not vacating office as at when their office, when they are
but JJ, if you listen to me, I said that case is on. I mentioned the case
that's
also.
That's the same thing I'm saying.
But you see,
so because the case is on, does not mean that the lawmakers who they say should stop parading themselves as lawmakers are writing their law.
No, JJ. Now, if you understood the foundation I laid for this conversation, I said
yes, from the beginning.
I said that what the issue has to do with vacation of seats. Now, up until the courts sitting on these matters, because there are a plethora of them, just maybe it can be argued by both parties. You know, even you can take the stance of INEC chairman, like he did a couple of days ago, to say, oh, up until the court declares innocent until proven guilty. And if that is the argument, my foundation is, if that is the argument, can we then say just maybe some people can hold on to the...
Are you aware that 1990 government approached the National Assembly and said they want their tenure extended to be like others as for 4 years, right? And they told them, look, as far as we're concerned, that's not a big deal for us. But it will not start from you people. Because we don't make law to backdate, we make law to look forward. So why is the assembly, if they are whatever, will now make law and backdate it? All the local government chairmen that is in office right now, they have their certificate of return, right? And their certificate of return said by 18th of June this year, 2024, is when they are leaving office. So the law now supersedes their certificate of return that now gives them the mandate to stay in office. I don't get
okay, JJ, I get your point. You don't see the law is not backdated. You say, okay, but is there any other
laws cannot make the retrogression?
Okay, is there any other argument you want to make on this?
No more argument. But I know that by the time the case is finished, they would have gone. Those that are going to Panya would have gotten there. They are threatened.
All right, thank you very much, JJ. I've got Steve. But before I get to Steve, the law is not made in retrogression. However, some people will argue that there is no law made, there is no extension per se. It is predicated on holding or conducting elections. But let's listen to Steve from Port Harcourt. Steve, welcome. Hello, Steve. You there?
Hello, Canada. Good afternoon.
Greetings to you. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Steve Mbo, coming from Port Harcourt.
I know that already. Welcome. Let's get your thoughts, please.
Canada, please, I wish to congratulate you. You are doing so much.
All right.
You've been very prudent and articulate in your presentation.
Oh, thank you very much.
I wish you all the best in the years ahead.
All right.
That is what I have for you today. Second, because you are a journalist that has an independent mind. I now know why maybe your movement on the other side.
Can we focus? Thank you very much. Can we focus? Can we focus on what we're talking about now? Thank you for the accolade. Phrases.
Just my country, just to congratulate you. Keep what you are doing good. That's what other matter we talk tomorrow today. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. I've got Ida from Inkoro. Ida, welcome.
Yeah, Canada, I greet you specially.
I greet you right back, Ida.
Canada. Well, I want to the land of JJ. My brother, if any work you know how to do it best. Look at what machines are really let assembly did to this local government term, and then they have never extended anybody 10 or before the creation of River State. So we start now and look at the mess they are putting themselves and the government giving them time. The 17th of June, I'm a supervisor. I'm also going out with them. So nobody should create any problem in his local government. We are one. After this thing, all of us put together.
So you're happy to leave office, Ida. You're happy to leave office. That's what you're saying, even without conduction of elections.
Huh?
I say you're happy to leave office even without conducting elections. That's what you're saying.
My brother, Galada, I'm a service supervisor. My tenure is ending 18th of June, and I'm packing my things out of the office so that somebody else will take over.
Okay.
I cannot allow that day. Thank you very much, Honorable. That problem, Koro. Let me allow that to talk.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's come now to WhatsApp. Let's take a listen to this one. Let's see what this person has got to say.
Good afternoon, Canada. Okay, my name is ID, and I'm calling from Port Harcourt. On the issue of the local government amended law in River State, we should not as well forget that the new speaker has declared that all that the Martins Amegule's led lawmakers did were null and void. So already it's like no such law, no such amended law, because whatever they have done since they defected is null and void. Thank you.
Okay, another interpretation, but yet again, the courts would have to, innocent until proven guilty, right? I thought that's what we predicated the conversation on. Okay, but I get your thoughts, ID. Let's take a listen.
Galala, good evening. I like your papa's cap guy. This is Emmanuel from the water. The topic you just raised now is so complicated. I've been cracking my head. But the truth is, they once told us that you can't keep something on top nothing. That if you don't have WAEC, you have PhD. That means because you don't have WAEC, that PhD is nullified. PGD is nullified. So from me, I'm taking my clue that whatever laws they made, because I think the constitution, immediately you move to another party, automatically you are out. So the laws you made are invalid. So me, I'm thinking, even when the court case is settled, when our judiciary want to settle it and you go against them, they should even refund the monies paid to them. As of that time, that thing happened. So that is my take. I don't have much to say on this. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Emmanuel, and thank you for liking my app. This is Good Evening, KDB. I remain anonymous. I take exception to your station. You have always taken in your presentation. You discuss more about the 27 lawmakers and their sponsors on your Hard Facts program. You're heating up the quality by your selective topics and discuss. Your 1 year on Hard Facts is for destructive development rather than constructive one. His will, what you say is will never forget you. What? It will never forget you in a hurry. To some of us that know what you are doing, only you and God and the devil knows what you're doing. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. You think so? Thank you very much. Getting feedback, I guess. But this one says the executive governor is Excellency Governor Sim did not say it will probe the former administration. Rather, is that what we're talking about? No, I guess that's an old message. Oh, okay, still the same person. So moving on. This one says, okay, I just will take the call. Gift from Yenegua, welcome. Good afternoon to you. Welcome on the show.
Good afternoon, Kalada, my brother.
Yeah, welcome.
Very big congratulations.
All right, thank you.
You will not understand. The truth of the matter, I just align myself with someone who made a particular profound comment that you, Kalada, you have your mind of your own. I don't want to abuse anybody, but Kalada, congratulations.
All right, thank you very much.
Truth. If you don't know it today.
All right then.
You are not like other persons, whether within your own agency and outside. You've been doing very well. You've not allowed any political party to turn you over.
All right,
God
so let's get your thoughts
Let me
then.
now contribute because of time.
Okay.
I must tell you, that was why I started with big congratulations. Do you know why? From day one that I start following you, even when I did our daddy, happy birthday and all the rest, you were laughing. You stood on the side of the people. Whether it is the governor, then it was Wiki. You will say it the way it is, and you are still repeating the same. Local government, as far as I'm concerned, all this talk about we are looking for local government autonomy. What is written in the Nigeria Constitution 1999 is what I will follow. Whether governors are disobeying it is none of my business. But as it stands today, the law made by that River State House of Assembly stands.
Why do you think it stands? Why do you? I mean, we're talking. You tell me.
Nobody will come from anywhere to say the law court. I pronounce this very law that were made by other people. It is null and void. I listened to George Sekebo, the former senator that just left office. I am telling you, I was so happy with the man. Do you know what he said?
You tell me.
It's a rules and procedure. This one is not a small boy. This one is somebody that the whole of Nigeria knew him very well, what he did at the floor of that Senate. He said, was that gavel, a speaker just hit that gavel. No other person can do otherwise. So those suspended
but you see, gift. This is what the problem is. There is the there is the questioning of the legality of the one holding the gavel. And that's why they are in court. And that's why there are several arguments as to what Section 109, Subsection 1G says. So these are the issues. These are the issues.
That is what I'm telling you. I said, you saw what happened to Mingy and the floor of the house.
Okay.
Immediately that suspension, what happened? The clerk of the house escorted him out of the floor of the Senate. Out of the floor of the Senate. The only thing that I've heard from even Falana and any other person that those other side people believed on, that it is 14 days that the law permits. Meanwhile, the man that caused this whole confusion, the chief of staff, it was that same day that they suspended him, that he did whatever bracadabra he did. So, if you remember, on that law, court from Abuja, Justice Omotosho said, I restrained you from taking any step.
Okay.
And you went ahead with whatever.
Summarize, I've got to go.
It was on that premise that this man that is claiming the Oko Jumbo, you know, now as I speak with you, elders of the state is part of that suit.
All right, Gift, I've got to go.
It's one of the persons.
Okay.
So everything that they are saying here, I laugh at them because at the end of the day, they will all regret their actions.
All right then. All right, Gift.
The law and everything. These persons are the authentic, and the local government chairman will stay here.
Okay.
Nobody will tell them.
Okay, thank you, Gift. I've got to go. Madam Dota from Gukana, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you. Sorry for keeping you for that long, by the way.
Canada.
Yeah, sorry about that. My apologies.
I greet you, sir.
I greet you. I greet you right back.
I just give to wish you happy 1 year anniversary.
Oh, thank you very much, Madam Dota. Thank you very much. It's a good one from you.
My own is simple.
Mm.
The governor asks, what did I do? Assembly people that you want to impeach me.
Okay.
Canada, this afternoon I asked the governor, what are the chairmen of councils done? That they are not getting their money to run our place, pay our electric bill.
Okay.
I don't get it.
But I mean, the commissioner for information has told us that some of the commissioners laid off workers, and it's not their responsibility or role to do that. Some of them did some other things. I can't remember. I think he listed some of the things that they did. And so because of these things, they've asked them to reverse the actions before they can get allocation, and that's what is causing an impasse in about 9 local governments.
My brother Canada, I hope the same commissioner will also explain to us if the national body holds our allocation to these states. Because I've discovered that people just say the one that affects them, even when this court give us judgment, the court will be last hope of come when it favors them.
Okay.
The moment the case goes to the other side, the court will be abused, judges will be abused, and all of that. So I get worried.
All right.
Me, I am therefore saying, these people that have left their party or left their seat and all of that they are talking about, the caveat is that, if there is no problem in your party, why did you leave? And the people say they have problem. Me and my husband are in the house. The man is beating me every day. Because you see me outside holding his hand, you say he's not beating me.
You see,
I tell you he's beating me. I am dying out of beating.
Madam
You
Dota,
say no. So that is the problem I see here.
Madam Dota,
the people in the party, those people, yes, sir.
you know the Supreme Court has defined what the problem should be. Just like the Bible, it says divorce should only be when Jesus was speaking. Adultery, not just for any reason. And so it's the same. The Supreme Court has said when it is a division that is going to scatter the party or a merger, I mean it's very clear on what the problem should be. So maybe that's what the problem is coming from. If you can hear me.
We are not there with them.
Okay.
They maybe having such problem and they themselves know. So why we let us do what INEC has said? INEC has said let us talk. All of us are judging them. It's not a good one for me.
All right, then.
Madam
Dota, thank you very much for calling in. I've got this message. I'm going to listen to it.
No, from Martins and Mewili.
Honorable Ida, we already had your take, so we're going to skip that one and try to maximize the time we have left. This one says, congratulations, Mr. Kaladama Grace. Thank you. On June the 18th, we will know the male among the 2 tortoises. Oh my, what a parable there. I just hope there is no political crisis. I know that will affect you and I. But this is good day, Kalada. Our constitution is clear on the affected assembly members. There ceased to be lawmakers right from that day. Constitution and court cases, which one is older? They are gone forever. Watson from Bori. And this one says, such a long read. Can I read it in 2 minutes? On the assumption that Honorable Martin Ameul and others were no longer members of the House of Assembly in Rivers State, the local government law enacted by the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Honorable Ameule, remains valid and operational until the provision that somewhat extended tenure of the incumbent LGA chairman when the governor or RESEC fails to conduct election is repealed or amended. An amendment to a law is not done by press release. There is a laid down procedure by the grand norm and that must be adhered to in repealing or in amending an existing law. In this case, no legislative arm has repealed or amended the law, and I said earlier that the Nigerian government will stand by the law in June. Okay. In this case, Honorable Martin Ameula and others are still lawful members of the House of Assembly in Rivers State until the court says otherwise. Besides, the law as enacted by the Honorable Martin Ameula-led Assembly is in line with Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which prohibits caretakers running affairs of the local government councils in Nigeria. But then, will extending it not mean they are also caretakers? I mean, I'm just asking. But you went ahead to say that the local government is a third tier of government in the country. They're not under the will and wishes of a state governor. Governor Sim Fubara should simply submit to the constitution and make him governor. He has no powers over the local tier of government, except people will tell me that the president has power to sack Governor Sim Fubara, and they will abide by such unlawful decision. In conclusion, a matter in court does not vitiate the position of the lawmakers until the court says so.
Oh, Janet, what are you buying there?
It's oil for cooking.
Unbranded oil in a bottle?
It's something affordable and it works just fine for me.